You clicked on this video because you have a problem, right? You say you're ambitious, you say you want to start this business, and you say you want to have this physique, but you often push it to tomorrow or the next day. And then over time, you have this built up time that you've wasted straight on distractions and procrastination. But this problem doesn't come in because you are unable to or you're broken. No, it comes in because you're distracted. Been countless amount of times whenever I've wanted everything. I've wanted the world and more. I've wanted the car or the girl or the status or the respect. And I'm sure you can relate to this. The truth is, laziness doesn't exist the way you think it does. Laziness is you chasing the short-term pleasure, the short-term fulfillment, instead of focusing on the long-term and your long-term goals. And that's why you feel so stuck. Your goals are so big, but your actions are so small. If you take one of these short-term pleasures or short-term feelings such as scrolling Instagram or TikTok or whatever, if you take one of these and you have someone who's done it for an hour or a few hours every single day, and then you take someone who's been building towards their business or their brand, they've been building toward their brand every single day, who do you think is going to be further? One person is building and the other person is just scrolling. You don't get anything from scrolling. Now I'm going to do a quick call out, or I'm going to call you out to check your screen time. How much time have you spent in these social medias or these apps compared to how much time you've spent building a legacy or a brand or a business? Now imagine the life you would be living and what you'd be feeling right now if you really disciplined yourself and focused on the long-term goals. This different version of yourself, your clean room, you're disciplined, you're doing the hard things whenever you don't feel like it. And that's freedom. That's exactly what we chase. And we have to put ourselves through the fire over and over again. But eventually, we'll come out brighter on the other side. You want to be that guy that is looked up to as the masculine leader. And the truth is that life is real and it does exist, but only for those who are willing to sacrifice their comfort. Whenever you participate in a instant gratification action such as, porn or short-term content or anything that's short instant dopamine, you're taking the happiness from tomorrow. That's essentially what instant gratification does. You're taking the happiness and the fake, this fulfillment, and then what happens the next day? You wake up and you feel groggy, you feel your brain is all fogged, you feel like shit. So next time you think about doing that bad habit, think that you're taking the happiness from tomorrow. Now imagine a Venn diagram right here. So you have you right now, and then you have your fantasy person, your fantasy you're the perfect guy who does all the perfect actions. Okay, so you have this Venn diagram, and in the middle, that's who you need to be, and that's where you need to go through to get to the other side. So quickly, imagine what it looks like to be the most disciplined version of yourself in this side, and then imagine what it looks like to be you right now. What actions can you put in the middle that you can take right now to start getting you to the other side? Your life and your actions will absolutely change the moment you realize that you're never going to feel ready to do whatever you're most scared of. I know there's this action that you've been hiding away. There's never been a better time to do it than now, because discipline isn't going to wait for you or be ready for you or any of that shit. Discipline is strictly doing something you don't feel like doing it just because you feel like not doing it. You must understand that no one is coming to save you. No one's coming to wake you up or get you ready for the gym. No one's coming to do that. It's all on you. So Jacob, if apparently my life is so shit, as you say, then how do I get out of this? Well, the truth is, you need to stop thinking about getting out of this life, and you need to start thinking on how can I sort of level up my discipline level. Think of it as a video game. How do you level that up? Because you need the momentum. You can't just get out of what you're currently doing. Because we've all tried to just completely drastically change our ways. It's 3 a.m. We're like, yep, we're waking up at 7 a.m. and doing this. And that's led us to nowhere. So we need to create the momentum and start by doing the tasks that you don't want to do, such as your laundry or your trash or your bed or cleaning off your desk. Now, most young men never understand that real success isn't hidden away in some secret mystery or this secret business model, and it's not just going to fall at your feet. The real success comes from the boring, long, an annoying repetition. So waking up every single day, doing the same thing, especially whenever you don't feel like it, that's where the real success comes in. Not for you waiting for motivation. But don't worry, bro. You're on the winning side of this, because you're watching this type of content instead of participating in all these degenerate acts. You must be on some sort of good path. But I've got an actionable step for you. Let's see what I've written down. So do one thing that your lazy self before watching this video would not do. Even if it's as simple as cleaning off your desk or making your bed or brushing your teeth. Just something you would not have done before watching this video. And then move on to something else. And then something else as hard. And something else. And then eventually you'll build this dopamine effect. This domino discipline effect. Now remember, you're not broken and you're not lazy. You're just distracted. You know exactly what you should be doing right now. We all do. But there's 1,000 different reasons on why you won't do that. There's 1,000 different excuses in your brain that your brain comes up with on why you will not do that. So after you're done watching this video, do that one task and then make it 2 the next day, or just keep building it brick by brick.